Right now, there's a lot of thought in the market and talking about that Binance could be the next FTX, and in this exact video, I will be going over the proof of reserves. I will be talking about what the main difference is between Binance and FTX and Binance and other exchanges, and I will be talking about the important Grayscale Trust, the most important charts in crypto and Bitcoin, and much more. So don't forget to slap up that like button on today's update video. It's going to be a very important one. Can we slap it back above 300 likes? And with that being said, let me jump straight away towards the video. And before I discuss my charts, let me first of all kick off this video with talking about the Grayscale investment holdings. So if you haven't seen it already, coins like Cardano, Polkadot, Chainlink, Ethereum Classic are all falling very significantly over the course of the last few days/weeks. The reason why here is because probably, I am not 100% sure, but probably the Grayscale investment holdings are selling off those assets because Grayscale has to pay $1.5 billion towards Gemini Earn. And due to that reason, they have to liquidate some of their assets because currently they have some liquid problems. And to be very clear, this is definitely not a good thing here because we also know that Grayscale is still holding 630,000 Bitcoins. Yes, you heard it right, 630,000 Bitcoins. And if they really can't get any money from somewhere else, they have to liquidate their Bitcoin position, what would be definitely very bad for the market, and that could cause Bitcoin to dump even further towards the downside. And that is also, I think, another reason why Bitcoin in general is coming down from that $18,000, because Grayscale looks to be potentially insolvent, and of course there's also a lot of thought going on over Binance. And talking about that straight away here, the reason why people are panicking right now by Binance, because they are saying that Binance is not holding their assets one-to-one. And currently, if we do look at the Binance exchange and we're going to be looking at their Bitcoin holdings on the exchange, we can see that it of course significantly increased over the collapse of FTX. And right now we can see a significant decreasement again here. And basically over the past week, we've been seeing an outflow of more than $10 billion from the Binance exchange, what is an absolutely mind-blowing amount in my opinion. We can currently see that there's a lot of Bitcoins getting withdrawal. And what I will be straight away say here is that no, I don't think that Binance is insolvent. However, if you're not going to trade with your Bitcoin, you should definitely keep your Bitcoin on a custodian wallet like a ledger. So please, that is my personal advice, what I should do. If you're not trading with your Bitcoin, just do not hold it on an exchange because it's only a risk that you're taking. But if we compare the Binance balance on exchanges compared to the FTX balance of exchanges, you can see that FTX before prior to collapse only was holding 38,000 Bitcoins, and Binance is currently still holding 580,000 Bitcoin. So Binance is also by far the largest holder of Bitcoin, and they are currently holding 30% of all the circulating Bitcoin that's on exchanges. 30% is all on Binance. So Binance is still by far the biggest, and it would take something huge to let Binance collapse actually. And if we're also looking towards the exchange balance in general, we can currently also spot there's a significant volatility towards the downside happening, and less Bitcoin is held on exchanges, what is definitely very good for Bitcoin because it basically will make it more scarce. Because if there's a less available Bitcoin to be buying on an exchange, you know what's going to happen, right? That's going to be causing a liquidity squeeze, and that could also cause more significant market swings up or either down. So that is definitely, in my opinion, a good thing because I'm a trader and I like to see market volatility. And if I look at this tweet from Nansen, he's saying Binance held $69.5 billion in crypto over a month ago, and now it is sitting around $54.7 billion due to the large withdrawal and price fluctuations based on their publicly disclosed wallets, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, and Tron assets. So currently, we can see a month ago, approximately, Binance was holding an approximately $69.5 billion, and right now it's only still holding $54 billion. But $54 billion is quite a significant amount. And of course, if we do see this trend continue, so if we're going to be seeing the withdrawal speed still continue further and faster towards the downside, we could be expecting, or we could be maybe say, okay, Binance is right now going to become insolvent, but as long as they're sitting above 20 billion, in my opinion, or 30 billion, there's no reason to worry. But if this trend does clearly continue, I will definitely warn everyone out there on the channel. And with that being said about Binance, I think it's going to be alright. I think there's no need to be panicking about Binance. However, you better safe than sorry. So if you are trading your coins, you can hold it on the exchange, but if you're holding it, better get it to a custodian wallet. Right now, let me also quickly talk about the market, because if really people are hoping that Binance is going to fall, I mean, I personally don't hope for it, because if Binance falls, Bitcoin, it could literally send Bitcoin towards levels, ridiculous low levels, and I'm talking not about 10k, but maybe even 8 or 6k for Bitcoin. So definitely not a thing that I'm currently hoping to see. You can see on the 1 hour time frame, ever since Jerome Powell came out, we saw of course a big movement towards the downside, and ever also since Jerome Powell came out, there is even more and more thought about Binance, etc. coming out, right? So that is also the reason why we're falling a little bit further down here. On the 1 hour time frame, there's not a lot of clear analysis what we can do. Of course, we can currently spot this important range right here that is providing some support for Bitcoin. However, right now we did confirm a lower low on the 1 hour time frame as on the 4 hourly time frame, what means that we currently are trading in a downtrend. On the 4 hourly time frame as well, we broke the upward sloping support line, what is definitely a clear bearish signal in my opinion. And of course, what I'm currently looking at is still this horizontal level for the 4 hour support. Bitcoin is so far still holding on towards this level. On the 4 hourly RSI, we also are seeing that we went to oversold conditions, and since it's right now weekend, we are slowing down here. And right now, I think the market is really getting affected by news, and people are waiting on the sidelines whether Binance is just perfectly solvent. Yeah, once the storm settles, then we could maybe start to see that relief rally. But as long as there's so much thought, yeah, the relief rally is not necessarily that likely to happen, right? And do be aware, CZ tweeted this also the other day here, and I totally agreed with him. Maximum greed equals the bull market top. Maximum fear equals the bear market bottom. Take that in consideration. It's always been like this. If there's so much fear, maximum thought in the market, it usually tends to indicate the bottom. So that is a thing that I want to be pointing out here. And actually, if you want to know what I'm doing, I'm still DCing in towards the market. Also, on the daily time for Bitcoin, we have been creating this upward sloping support line. We've been breaking below it. So in terms of technical analysis, on the imminent short term, things are not looking necessarily so great. And if you're looking at the EMA ribbon as well, you can see clearly it's providing resistance. And on the 12-hour time frame as well, yet again, we crossed bearish. So that is not a good development at all. And then also this chart I showed you guys yesterday on my Twitter page. If I'm looking about where historically the bottom has been formed here, it usually is 1 year after the exact previous all-time high on Bitcoin. And if I'm looking at the previous all-time high of Bitcoin, 1 year later, we formed this bottom right here, this low in the market. Is that the bottom? I mean, of course, we only will know in hindsight, but this is definitely a very interesting chart to be looking at. And of course, the fourth halving is only in approximately 450 days away right now. So that makes it also very interesting, because usually the Bitcoin bottoming always tends to happen before the halving actually happens, right? Then also this interesting chart right here is definitely one to check out right now. Here you can basically see that every single cycle tends to take 4 years, or better said 1450 days and approximately, and basically always the bear market, so the steep downtrend here, tends to take between 415 and 364 days, and currently we've been more than 357 days in here, what means that we're currently closer towards the end stage than the beginning stage. And actually this is an outdated chart, because like you can see, this is not including the FTX collapse. So currently, if I say it correctly, we are 465 or 360 to 370 days in here. So we're more days in already, what means that we're closer towards the end than the beginning. And currently, if we're going to be looking at the next halving event, it's only 533 days away. And historically speaking, somewhere around that time frame, we tend to be bottoming. So very well, this could have been the bottom right here. This could have been the bottom. Do I say we can't go lower? No, I don't say so. But what I am looking at right now, and of course, I am aware currently we are in a different financial condition, but this is still a very interesting signal, because as soon as this chart is proving us otherwise, so if we're going to be breaking down again here, we should think different about it. But still, I think that we are currently at good times for accumulation. I think this is the time to accumulate Bitcoin. And there is currently maximum fear in the market. People think we're going to go lower, and that basically happens at every single bear market bottom. So we are also 82% down here, what is very well enough for me here. And like you can see, if we really believe in diminishing returns, I mean 82% is definitely going to be enough in my opinion. If you are interested in trading this market, I am currently catching up a long position on the bear market bottom. Currently I am in a small little loss here. However, I said this several times before, the lower we're going to go, the more margin I will be adding. Currently I've not met my criteria levels. I will be adding more margin from $14,000 to $12,000 in my position. I will double down my entry price here, and I will double down my margin if that happens, if we come down to $14,000 to $12,000. So if you're actually also interested in trading, don't forget to check out Bybit or BitGet. BitGet allows you to trade without KYC, so check that out right now in the link in the description. But anyways, thank you so much for watching towards the amazing new update video, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.